So what if the cure for some of the world's deadliest diseases wasn't found in some high-tech lab, but was already hidden inside our own DNA? Today, we're going to uncover the amazing story of these silent warriors, these incredible genetic shields that have been protecting certain populations for centuries. It sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? But for generations, some communities have been walking around with, well, exactly that, a biological blueprint for fighting back against deadly illnesses. And no, this is not science fiction. It's a real-life scientific marvel that's totally changing how we think about medicine. Okay, let's dive right in. So let's pull back the curtain on this secret in our DNA. We're talking about these silent warriors. Now, scientists have a more formal name for them, genetic adaptations. But silent warriors just fits, doesn't it? These are these incredibly powerful genetic traits found in certain African populations that have evolved over millennia to provide a natural shield against disease. And you really do have to forget what you thought you knew. I mean, think about that quote. This isn't just some slight advantage, it's a biological marvel. These genes are waging a full-on microscopic battle inside human cells every single day. And the most incredible part? They've been winning for centuries. So where did we first start to pick up on all this? Well, the first clues came from the fight against one of humanity's oldest and most persistent enemies, malaria. It turns out this ancient battle has literally, physically reshaped our genetic code. And that brings us to the sickle cell trait. Now, you've probably heard of sickle cell disease, but the sickle cell trait, which means carrying just one copy of the gene, is a totally different story. While it does have its risks, in regions where malaria is a constant threat, it's basically a life-saving superpower. So how does the shield actually work? It's really elegant. Okay, step one, the malaria parasite gets in and invades your red blood cells. But here's the trick. In someone who carries the trait, the moment that cell is infected, it triggers the cell to collapse into that sickle shape. Your body's immune system immediately flags it like, whoa, that's not right, and destroys it, taking the parasite right down with it. It's like a brilliant biological booby trap. And the sickle cell trait isn't the only defense against malaria. The fight involves more than one genetic shield. Another key silent warrior is G6PD deficiency. In short, it's an enzyme deficiency that creates a really hostile environment for the malaria parasite, making it much, much harder for it to survive. It's just another amazing example of evolution's ingenuity at work. But look, this isn't just ancient history. The very same evolutionary pressures are at work today, forging new defenses against modern plagues like HIV. So to get this, you have to understand a little bit about how HIV operates. Think of the virus like a burglar trying to get into a house, your immune cells. It needs to pick a specific lock, which is a protein on the cell surface called CCR5. Well, the CCR5 delta 32 mutation basically removes that lock from the door entirely. And this just brilliantly shows the power of that one small change. The HIV virus arrives, it's ready to invade, but there's simply no way in. The doorway is gone. So for people who inherit this mutation from both parents, it provides a powerful natural resistance to most strains of HIV. They are literally locked down against the virus. So whether we're talking about an ancient defense or a modern one, these are all part of a much bigger story, what scientists call the evolutionary arms race between us and pathogens. And that's the key thing to remember. These adaptations are not random quirks. They're the result of a constant back and forth. For millennia, pathogens have been evolving to infect us, and our DNA has been evolving right back, creating new defenses. It's a high-stakes biological arms race that's been playing out over thousands of generations. And this table just brings it all together so perfectly. You can see the pattern so clearly, right? For each disease, a specific genetic shield has emerged with a direct protective mechanism. For severe malaria, you have the sickle cell trait. For HIV, the CCR5 mutation. It's a powerful snapshot of adaptation in action. Okay, this is all fascinating science, but what does it mean for us, right now? Why does this matter to everyone? Well, understanding these silent warriors has profound implications for our genetic future and for global health. Because by studying these natural defenses, we're basically getting a roadmap from nature on how to fight back. It's already inspiring new therapies, like gene editing treatments for HIV that mimic the CCR5 mutation. It shows us that genetic diversity isn't just some abstract idea. It is a vital resource for the health of our entire species, and it's giving us a roadmap for the future. When you think about it, the solutions to our biggest health challenges might not come from a lab after all, but from the resilience that's already encoded in our own DNA. These silent warriors have been protecting communities for centuries, and now they might just hold the key to a healthier future for all of us. It's really an amazing thought. Evolution has already run countless experiments on our behalf. The real question for us now is, what other life-saving answers are waiting there in our DNA, ready for us to understand?